What is up, everyone, and welcome back to the Cards Fund YouTube channel here. My name is Ryan. I'm here with episode 4 of 10x Your Money with Sports Cards. I understand it's been a while since episode 3, a little bit of a gap. That's pretty much because of the holidays. We had Christmas, we had New Year's, so a little bit of inconvenience to try and record these episodes during the holidays. But we are back now, and we should be back pretty much weekly until this series concludes. So episode 4 today, obviously, as I always say, if you like this content, please don't hesitate to subscribe. At the very least, throw a thumbs up, maybe even a comment if you're feeling generous. With that being said, let me get into this week's purchases. So spreadsheet has been updated. As you can see, really not much going on still. We have the Trouts, we have the Pikachus. Everything's still at PSA waiting, but we did have a purchase today, $90.40, and that is a StarStock purchase. So when I first started making this series, I wasn't expecting to do anything other than buying and grading, but PSA has been so slow, and this was introduced to me before our last case cast by Dylan as something that I think can definitely be taken advantage of. So StarStock, if you don't know what it is already, it's basically a stock trading platform for cards. So the idea is you never really own the cards. You sort of just buy the cards and sell them when they go up. You can sort of day trade sports cards. It's pretty cool. So they have the featured cards here. Pretty cool website. They have an emerging 30 index, sort of like an S&P 500 or that sort of thing. So it's basically all the most popular NBA cards into one index. Top 30 NBA prospects into one index. So that thing's been crushing week over week, up 18%. But one thing that you can do here is you can find some cheap rookies on a day they're scheduled to start their first game, and then they go off and their stock goes up and you can sell them quickly. So you never have to have the cards in hand. You pretty much just own them like stocks. The cards are in the vault here at the StarStock headquarters. But it's nice because you don't have to pay shipping costs. The fees are only 5% when you sell. So overall, just a very good product, very good company. And if you like to sign up, if you haven't already, go ahead and type in the code TheCardsFund when you sign up, and you will get $10 free to your account when you deposit. I think it's over $10. So $10 free if you use code TheCardsFund when you sign up. This week's purchases are from StarStock. Let me go over to my collection here and show you. So I bought 6 Jarrett Culver Optic Base, and I bought 10 Sadiq Bey Prism Draft Picks. So these are both the StarStock A type, which they're ungraded cards, but they're what StarStock would consider to be in PSA 9 or PSA 10 condition. So pretty much top of the line raw cards in their opinion. I bought the 6 Culvers for $6.75 each. I bought the 10 Sadiq Beys for $4.99 each. Culver, I didn't really have as much reasoning as I do with Sadiq Bey. I just feel like Culver's a pretty good prospect. Starting to get a little bit more run with Minnesota. Sadiq Bey, if you go into his game log for this year, he's had a couple games here. You can see he's played 30 minutes. Now, that may be due to injury, but still, he's getting a good chance to play here, getting to show his stuff. His most recent game yesterday, 30 minutes, 17 points. Pretty good. He also had, 7 rebounds. I mean, so nearly a double-double in his 4th game of his career. He nearly had one here in his 2nd game of his career as well. So I really like Sadiq Bey. Probably going to get some run for the Pistons as they're sort of in a rebuilding phase. They want to get their young guys some playing time. He was Villanova's guy. He was the guy to go to in college last year on Villanova. So I feel like he does have the ability to shoulder the load here for the Pistons. And hopefully, $4.99, hopefully they turn into, even if they turn into like $7, you're still profiting. But obviously the idea, as I said from the beginning, is to double your money. I do think he can get up to $10. Unfortunately, there's no Prism NBA available yet, so you have to go with the draft picks. That's really the only downside I see right now, but I do like Sadiq Bey going forward. I do like Jarrett Culver going forward. I'll probably be doing some more StarStock purchases just to fill time in between the grading results I'm doing for the other cards. So this is nice. You can just do this like a day-to-day thing. You can hop on, see what's trending, make a purchase. You could flip it within, a quarter of basketball and make money. You don't have to wait for your card to arrive. You don't have to grade it, and then you can just sell it whenever you want. So loving StarStock lately, and they are hiring if you're interested. Hop over to their Twitter for information. StarStock, you may be seeing my application soon. Just a heads up. So like I said before, if you deposit and use code TheCardsFund, you will get $10 upon deposit. That is about it this week. We are still waiting for the Trouts and the Pikachus to come back. Let me just pull up the Trout here. So the Trout's in grading. Luckily, we are in grading. It was received on the 30th. So hoping they come back, next week, maybe, if we're lucky. But it's good to see that the Trouts have entered grading with things being so slow around PSA lately. Pikachu's still on their way out there. They're still in transit, I believe. So hopefully they'll be a quick turnaround too. And we can, in January, maybe we can get some sales going here, really pick things up. So it's been slow through the first 4 episodes. But things will start heating up. I know I keep telling you that, and it's not happened yet, but it will pick up, I promise. I also did, in episode 3, I didn't have the Pikachu cards here yet, so I did record a small little clip of them before I sent them out to PSA. So I'm going to play that right now, and then after that, I'll just be the outro. So thank you guys for watching. Please enjoy this clip of the Pikachu cards being packaged up for PSA. And I will see you for episode 5 next week. Have a good one. See you guys. All right, so here are the Pikachus that I mentioned in the last episode, the Rainbow Pikachus. I got the English version here and the Japanese version here. Shipping was pretty slow, as I mentioned before, so they just got in this last week. Let me get out some sleeves here too. So let's take a look at this Japanese version first. I'll tell you what's interesting about this one. I've never seen a top loader like this. A side loader. I kind of like it. I don't know. It's interesting. I've never seen one before. But here is the Japanese version of the Pikachu. There's a look up top at the top top rounds. The edges are looking pretty good. Excuse my not steady hand. As I mentioned before, the centering looks decent here, as you can see by the slivers. I just want to give this a quick little wipe. There's even stars. You see that? I don't know if you can see. There's stars in there. That's pretty cool. So that is the Japanese version. There's a little bit of a... Alright, so... Surface looks good and all that, so I'll throw this in a brand new sleeve and into a card saver. Japanese Pikachu. And then we have the English version here in a regular top loader. Look at that thick boy. Does this one have the stars? It does. So really no difference in the Japanese and the English version other than the back and obviously the language on the top of the card. So got a Champion's Path sleeve here. Get a look at the top there, looking clean. Bottom looking clean. Centering's pretty good. Back's looking good, so surface looks good as well. Just gonna throw, wow, I'm an idiot. Throw this one in a sleeve as well and into a card saver. PSA knows there's a card saver shortage right now, so they are okay with top loaders for the time being. But I actually had these two lying around, and I figured with a higher dollar card, might as well go with the card savers because the cards just don't slide around in here. A little better than a top loader for that reason. But here is the English version. And I am going to go with the, I know this is risky, but we're trying to do this quick because it's a population play. I'm going to go with the $200 level with these guys. So hoping to get these turned around very quick and back into my hands within probably 2 weeks or so. So thick boys, there you are. These guys will be visiting Newport Beach very, very soon.